It was the moment the entire room stopped breathing, the moment the glitz of a 20-foot Christmas tree was rendered utterly dim by the woman walking beneath it. We are talking about a resurrection, a transformation, and a declaration of absolute power that has left the courtiers in Windsor stunned, and the critics in California silent. For months, we have watched the Princess of Wales fight a war on two fronts, one against a brutal disease, and one against the vile, relentless conspiracy theories of the internet. But on December 3rd, at the state banquet for the German president, Catherine didn't just walk into St. George's Hall, she conquered it. Wearing Queen Victoria's Oriental circlet, a tiara so grand, so historic, and so significant that it is reserved strictly for queens and future queens, she sent a message that could be heard from London to Los Angeles. She is back. She is the heart of the monarchy. And she has stared down the abyss and won. Welcome back to the channel, the only place where we don't just look at the fashion. We decode the warfare behind the jewels. If you stand with the Princess of Wales and her triumphant return from the darkness, smash that subscribe button right now. We are breaking down the exclusive details of Kate's turning point, the secret meaning behind that tiara, and why 2026 is going to be the year the Waleses take over the world. Let's start with that image at the state banquet, St. George's Hall, glittering with thousands of lights. But the real electricity was coming from Kate. She debuted the Oriental circlet, a piece of jewelry that is 172 years old. This isn't just a pretty accessory. This tiara was worn by Queen Victoria, Queen Elizabeth, and the Queen Mother. By wearing it, Kate is invoking the spirits of the matriarchs who held this family together. Royal biographer Sally Bedell Smith calls it magnificent, historic, and significant. But I call it a weapon. It is a visual confirmation that the torch has been passed. While King Charles is still the monarch, Kate is the visual center of gravity. Royal historian Amanda Foreman puts it best. They are becoming the face of state visits. They are taking on a leadership role. This defining moment comes at the end of a year that would have broken a lesser woman. The report describes Kate as someone who stared down the abyss. Let's not sugarcoat what that means. It means she faced her own mortality. The diagnosis, the grueling treatment, the fear for her children, it was a nightmare. But while she was fighting for her life, she was also fighting a character assassination online. The global internet went after her. The trolls, the bots, the conspiracy theorists, many fueled by the anti-royal sentiment coming from the Sussex camp, tore her apart. They speculated about her marriage, her health, her whereabouts. And what did Kate do? She stayed silent, she stayed dignified, and she beat the cancer. Now she has emerged with a steeliness that is terrifying to her enemies. Foreman says it's a willingness to show vulnerability without being vulnerable. That is the key. She shared her chemotherapy story. Yes, she let us in. But she kept the private core of her life protected. She maintained the boundary. And look at the timing. King Charles, at 77, is reducing his cancer treatment in the new year. That is great news. But the illness still shadows the monarchy. The reality is setting in. The king is elderly. The future is William and Kate. The move to Forest Lodge, the massive 8-bedroom home in Windsor, is part of this strategic shift. This is their forever home. They aren't moving again. They are digging in. They are building a fortress from which they will run the firm for the next 40 years. The dynamic between William and Kate has also shifted in the fires of this tribulation. Those close to the couple say they are more connected than ever. The gentle touches, the hands on backs, it isn't performance art, it's survival. They have been through hell together. As Amanda Foreman notes, that either drives couples apart or, in their case, it brings them together. It irons out the kinks. This puts the rumors of marital strife to bed once and for all. While other couples in Montecito are constantly trying to prove they are in love by gripping each other's hands until the knuckles turn white, William and Kate have a quiet, unshakable bond forged in trauma. But there is a ruthless edge to this new era, too. The report mentions the notable absences as they prepare for Christmas at Sandringham. Prince Harry, estranged. Prince Andrew, renamed Andrew Mountbatten Windsor, and stripped of his titles. And here is the kicker. Royal biographer Catherine Mayer says that the move to strip Andrew was as much from William. William and Kate are not separate in their decision-making. They are a unit, and they are cleaning house. They are removing the deadweight. They are ensuring that when their time comes, the monarchy is lean, mean, and scandal-free. Looking ahead to 2026, the strategy is aggressive. There is talk of a return to the global stage. Invitations to Australia have been extended. Speculation about a U.S. trip is on the horizon. Can you imagine William and Kate, the king and queen in waiting, landing in America? It would be the ultimate power move. It would remind the Americans what real royalty looks like. It would eclipse everything Harry and Meghan have tried to build. B.L. Smith says, it's important for them to be at the center of the action. And they will be. Even Prince George is being leveled up. He is expected to move to boarding school next fall. He is attending veterans' events. The training has begun. This is Kate's victory lap. She has reclaimed her confidence. She has defined who she is. She is approaching her prime. She survived the abyss, and now she is wearing the crown of victory, literally. The Oriental circlet wasn't just a tiara, it was a halo of triumph. I want to know what you think. Does Kate wearing Queen Victoria's tiara signal that she is effectively running the show? Do you think a U.S. tour in 2026 would be the final nail in the Sussex brand? And are you proud of how she handled the abyss of the last year? Let me know in the comments below. I read every single one. If you think the Princess of Wales is the savior of the monarchy, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more insider truth. Until next time, keep your eyes on the palace.